This area immediately around the facility is a beach resort, Bethany Beach, Fenwick Island area. It's mostly residential. 12 years, 15 years ago, before the economic boom, we were cornfields and chicken houses. Now we're condos and new homes everywhere. Sure, the past 10 to 15 years within the county, and we own 4 wastewater treatment plants and over 300 pump stations. We went from wet wells with float balls, 6, 8, 10 float balls, controlling each action of the pump, to SCADA systems where we monitor it 24/7 from an office here at the facility, and we access it from our homes and can make operational changes from our homes. So it's been a drastic. We can monitor the plant. I'm sitting here right now looking at the plant, seeing every gallon that's coming in here and exactly what's happening, where 10 years ago it was a physical, 2 or 3 guys going out checking every area of the plant almost every hour. About 10 years ago or so, we had a DAF system that was producing about a 3.5 to 4% sludge, and then we would haul that with 2 tankers, 6,000 gallon tankers, to we have 174 acres that the county owns specifically for sludge application, about 15 miles from this facility, and we would aggate it, and on average it was about 200 loads a season, and we had labor issues, equipment issues, and the window of application time is very small with the farmer. We had issues with land application and the residents that were around the fields. So it was a constant labor-intensive issue, applications, weather-related monitoring, soil monitoring, water monitoring, very expensive, tedious administrative application, land applying application of Class B. I guess the driving force for the Class A here was, one, the liquid capacity here was an issue. The liquid application, labor intensive, the issue with the residents in the area, and the bacteria in the Class B sludge. But the administrative part in this state for Class B is tremendous. As I mentioned before, the monitoring, the soil monitoring, the water monitoring, the paperwork for Class B, for an example, this was one of my yearly reports for Class B sludge. This was a typical binder. My closet has about 10 of these in it. Labor intensive, very costly. Since we went to Class A, this is my Class A report. I would say one of the big benefits was we don't have 2 million gallons of liquid sludge in our facility, which obviously creates some odor issues. We don't have tankers in and out of this bedroom community, 10 hours a day, hauling the liquid. Our dried product, our storage area is virtually empty most of the time, so there's not a lot of material, sitting around on hand. It's just a win-win situation, I guess, for us, with not dealing with all the issues with Class B, liquid Class B. When we first started looking at the RDP process, the folks at RDP told us that we would have farmers calling us for our product. And again, that was an interesting thought on our part that would actually happen. And 7 years into it, we have about 18 to 22 farmers that call us on a regular basis. Most of the time I have to tell them we don't have the product. We distribute on a first-come, first-served basis. It has taken, of a 9 million gallon a day treatment plant with all the issues, all the equipment issues, communication issues, labor issues, administrative issues, it has taken the sludge almost out of the picture. Well, the biosolids building has 1 operator, and we have 2 other operators that are trained in that building, so when that operator is not here, we have someone to run it if we need to. So we went from 2 tractor-trailer drivers, 2 aggregator drivers, and some fill-ins for those fellas to basically 1 or 2 operators. But yeah, the operation is very simple, very simple. The guy comes in the morning and he has a startup time of about 20 minutes, and then he monitors it from the computer in the comfortable office. And he does some lab testing throughout the day, and then the shutdown is about a 45-minute process and cleanup. It's a very simple operation. And after several visits to different WEF conferences, we kept coming back to the RDP for several reasons. We like the concept of the lime addition, the ease of the operation. And we really did feel like when we chose the RDP, or when we were discussing and we visited 5 or 6 different facilities with RDP operation, that everyone seemed to have the same opinion, that it was like a partnership with RDP. It wasn't just you're going to buy this equipment and you're on your own kind of thing. It's more of a partnership. From the beginning to the end, what RDP said is what happens. The people that are using the equipment or distributing the product, it's a win-win situation from the beginning to the end, but you need to do your research to find that out. So that's what we did. We were 100% confident that we had researched and purchased equipment that was going to do what we were told it was going to do.